week we studied about Magganga, right? Constituents of part 12. Today, I have to continue to explain to you in detail this about constituents of part. We already know their name. So here we need to know what is their realities, what is their nature. Samadhi here. We hear this word, it's very often. It's very familiar with us. Samadhi, right understanding, right understanding. It's the reality here. What's it? Moha, right? Moha. Among 52 mental states, moha, the last one. Inindriya Chitasika, right? Moha. This moha associated with 47 types of consciousness. We already studied in chapter 2, right? This samadhi, right understanding here, what you should understand. This understands the law of karma. It is the law of karma. Even it's not meditator, can be understood this point. Who do the good thing will get the good result. Who do the evil things will receive the bad result. Something like that. Yes, the law of karma, the law of cause and effect. If we have right understanding, right view, it becomes samadhi. That's why we need to study. Otherwise, you don't believe that, the law of this karma. Because we believe the law of karma, we try to refrain from evil action. We try to develop our virtue perfection, those meritorious deeds, because we understand, we believe this is the law of karma. That's why we try to be good about the law of karma. Okay, DT is wrong view. I already explained many times about that. The wrong view is in detail, we have 62. Mostly we're talking about 3, like Sakaya Ditti, or self-delusion. When we see something, maybe say, I see that. Actually, it's not you, not man, not woman see. Just that the seeing, who sees the seeing consciousness, Jakku Vijnana. And who have a ditthi, wrong view, they say, I see that. So they think that they see with their eye. Just the Buddha explained it, just 5 aggregate. Just the 5 aggregate arise together and disappear together. No, the person, individual, no soul. So, deity, that's one kind of deity. Sometimes we have soul, we have atta, we have ego here. So when we die, our soul comes out from our body and go to another body. This soul is imperishable. That's forever. This is the wrong view. But the Buddha explained to us, just consciousness, just mind and matter, just rise and disappear, rise and disappear. It's not the same one. So we call eternalism, right? Eternalism. I also explained it to all of you last week. Somebody said, oh, this is our life, our body, our soul. Just only this life. After we die, no next life, something like that. This annihilism, right? This wrong view. Some, this says the nadikaditi, nothing, no this world, no the previous life, no the future life, no hell, no heaven, no mothers, no fathers, something like that. That's wrong view. Something happens according to the law of Dhamma. They have cause because of cause. Every has cause. Something's to occur. You have to cause, but some don't believe that no cause. And some reject the result. Some rejects the cause. Some rejects the action. Even you do the bad and the good thing, we cannot call it a karma. It's the action, something like that. You don't believe anything. This wrong view. Here, samadhi, right understanding, understands. Now I explain to you, right understanding the law of karma. Now, who believes that the law of karma is samadhi, and also who understand, realize the phenomena of our mind and body is the right understanding too. Right understanding. For this one, just for meditator who practice meditation, without practicing meditation, this kind of knowledge cannot occur. To understand the phenomena of mind and matter should be practice meditation. Right? This if you know, our mind and body, what is their nature? Arising and disappearing, impermanent. Because this mind and body being oppressed by arising and disappearing, that's why we call suffering, dukkha, right? Dissolution. And everything, we cannot control it, it remains the same, to last long, to follow our desire. We cannot control it, beyond our control. It is uncontrollability, uncontrollable. That's what we call anatta. We call no soul. So we understand these three characteristics of our mind and body. This understanding also what we call samadhi, right? Sama, right understanding. To gain this the wisdom, understanding, that's why we need to practice meditation, and then we know the nature of our mind and body, what they really are. This is said to be one kind of the meaning of samadhi, right understanding. And also, especially when we gain enlightenment, we really understand the Four Noble Truths. The Four Noble Truths. And for meditator, even it's not meditated, like for us, we are studying about this Abhidhamma. We know about that. This is the suffering. This is the cause of suffering. This is the cessation of suffering. And this is the way lead to the cessation of suffering. We know that, but it's not really wisdom. It's not really one. And when you gain enlightenment, and then it's really you understand, realize that it's the Four Noble Truths. Who knows the Four Noble Truths? Samadhi. So please remember that Samadhi, this is the right understanding, understand the law of karma, understand the nature of our mind and body, and understand the Four Noble Truths are called Samadhi. Is the reality is amoha. Amoha is Pali word, right? Just wisdom. And sama sankappa, right thinking or right intention, right, or right thought. Its reality is vitaka. See the vitaka, right? Vitaka, initial application, right? Vitaka. Vitaka, usually this vitaka can associate with 55 types of consciousness. We already studied in chapter 2. But here, just taking vitaka, which associated with beautiful sensual sphere consciousness 24 and first jhana 11, altogether 35 type of consciousness. Here, what is the meaning of right thinking, right intention, right thought? Here, the thought of renunciation. Right? The thought of renunciation, the thought of non-killing, non-cruelty. Here, three thoughts. Right? The thought of renunciation here is meant when we practice tranquility meditation, it's your mind. You start observe on your object. And then you will gain the first jhana, for example, gain first jhana. This is the first jhana. What is the factor of first jhana? Vitaka, vichara, piti, sukha, ekaggata, right? Vitaka, what's the meaning vitaka? Initial application, vichara, sustained application, or piti, joy or rapture, right? Sukha, happiness, ekaggata, one-pointedness, right? This time. If your mind, just observe on your jhana, at that moment, no hindrances come to disturb your mind. Right? You think about your jhana. If you think about your jhana, also it's called renunciation. Because no mental defilement, no or mental hindrances at that moment, right? Your thought is this the thought of renunciation. And sometimes you think that. You're just thinking, right? Right thinking here. Oh, I would like to become a nun. I would like to become a monk. Or I would like to practice meditation. I would like to go to for retreat for 1 week, 1 month. Something like that. This thinking, this thought also, right thought, right thinking. Right? Thought of renunciation. As next week, on my day off, I would like to practice 1 day silent retreat meditation. Or even start 1 hour, but oh, today I'm very busy today. Anyhow, I try to sit meditation for 1 hour. Just thinking, right? This is the thought of renunciation. You think that you want to become a monk, become a nun, or want to practice meditation. Just thinking also. This sama sankappa, thought of renunciation. And also, when you practice meditation, you are meditator, right? You practice the insight vipassana meditation. You contemplate your mind on your primary object, or maybe any object, mind and matter. You observe maybe upon mind or maybe matter. Right? at that moment, or if you think, think about this object also. It's called the thought of renunciation. When you observe your mind, fix your mind on this, the mind and matter, the object of this, your insight, vipassana meditation, just thinking, right? Observe thinking, contemplate on this object, right? So, what are these now? This arise, now this fear. Oh, so now you feel heat, then you feel cold. You observe on that. The heat comes and goes. So another nature's come. Just think about what they happen in your body, in your mind. But your experience, think about that. That one also the thought of renunciation. Sometimes you may think about the piece of nibbana by direct knowledge or by inference. This also called the thought of renunciation. Or briefly, whatever you think is regarding about the wholesome action, or are called the thought of renunciation. Maybe you want to do generosity, just think that, oh, I want to do generosity, I want to do contribution, I want to observe my precept, or I want to do my chanting, I want to set meditation, right? I want to gain jhana, I want to practice meditation to gain enlightenment. So everything, it's not only for spiritual practicing, even the worldly affair. You think it's that regarding about the good thing, or regarding about wholesome consciousness, or it's called thought of renunciation.
What would you say, like, listening to you being involved in the world and all the things going on in the world which are not too good?
Yeah,
is it wise to listen to?
Yes, just depend on your thinking. Depend on your thinking. After you listening the news and you feel sad, it's not regarding about the wholesome consciousness, right? So mostly just useless, mostly for for a spiritual practice. But if you after you hear that, listen that, so if your wholesome consciousness arises, just a good thought. Just depend on your thinking, depend on your attention, right? Your proper attention or wise attention. Maybe you watch TV, listen news, maybe you get angry, right? It's not Samma Sankappa. And you see, you watch TV, you see the people, they kill each other. You think that, that's people, they kill each other. I don't want to kill each other. I want to have loving kindness together. I want the people get away from this suffering. If you think about that, it's right thinking. Right thinking. You want them, release from this all kind of this suffering. Should be think like that. Just depend on your thinking. After you see that, you feel unhappy about that, it's not good, That's why, good or bad here, what we should know. An action, or speech, or thought, which does not harm any person and brings good effect to oneself as well as to others is certainly good and moral. Just think about that. When you still doing, you still listening, or after that, let's not harm yourself, not harm someone else, it's good. So after you listening, watching the TV, what do you feel? Right? Just if you have loving kindness, metta, you have wisdom, understanding, you stay in the right way, become the right thought. So now I'll explain to you this the thought of renunciation, the thought of non-killing. Non-killing. You thought you don't want to kill anyone. You know, you don't want anyone to be killed. You don't want to kill anyone, even the animal, small insects. Everyone's afraid to die. Like you. Thinking about that. This kind of thinking also called Samma Sankappa, right thinking. This wholesome consciousness arises in your mind at that moment. We call thought of non-killing. And the thought of non-cruelty. Cruelty means this non-killing regarding about your metta, loving kindness. It's non-cruelty is regarding about your compassion. You don't want to harm anyone. You don't want to hurt anyone. You don't want anyone to suffer. You think about someone else. Right? This one kind of, this the Samma Sankappa, right thinking. Because of your deed, because of your speech, because of your thought, you don't want anyone get harmed, get hurt, right? Get suffering. It's your thought, it's the good thought. Right thought, right intention, or right thinking. Samma Vaca. For the Samma Vaca, Samma Kamana, Samma Ajiva, the three of this Magganga, we already know that, right? We call Virati. See that, right? Among 52 kind of mental state, mental factors, we call Viratis. Virati is the abstinences. The three abstinences. The three abstinences, reality here, Samma Vaca, is Samma Vaca, Cetasika, right? This Samma Vaca, Samma Kamana, Samma Ajiva, the three of these abstinences, this virati, associated with 16 kind of consciousness, right? The sense sphere, wholesome consciousness A, and supramundane consciousness A. Since chapter 2, we already studied about that. But this the three abstinences are found collectively in supramundane consciousness. This means when we get enlightenment, right? This Samma Vaca, Samma Kamana, Samma Ajiva, they associate with supramundane consciousness together. Therefore, when they associate with the sense sphere, wholesome consciousness A, they associate separately because their objects are different. Right, Samma Vaca, right speech, right speech. What is right speech? Don't lie anyone, It's a verbal evil action. We call Samma Vacha. You say, I will not lie to people. I will not, talk about something that people, lost their harmony, friendship. You don't talk. I will not talk the harsh speech. I will not talk gossip. You refrain from this verbal evil action. It's called Samma Vacha. That's Samma Vacha. And Samma Kamanda, right action, right action. This right action, you refrain from killing, stealing, right, commit sexual misconduct. This right action. And Sama Ajiva, right livelihood, right livelihood. This right livelihood, regarding about your livelihood, you don't kill, you don't steal, you don't commit sexual misconduct, you don't lie to people, it's not concerned about slandering, harsh speech, vain talk. It's because Sama Ajiva. Right? Someone for their livelihood, they earn money by killing, by stealing, something like that, right? This Sama Ajiva, this refrain from this physical evil action 3, right? Killing, stealing, committing sexual misconduct, physical evil action. And somehow here for verbal action 4, right? It's not concerned about this evil action because Sama Ajiva. And also here for the trading, for the trading, this person, don't sell arms, weapon, to kill someone. And slave, our human being. Someday their business concerned regarding about the selling slaves, something like that, sell slaves, sell human being. Even nowadays, right? Kidnap someone, settle someone, take money, or some to do their business. Like prostitute, right? The leader of that one is just set of people, right? Take money from, look like this set of people, sell human being, or sell slaves, something like that. If somehow Ajiva here, don't do that. Don't sell arms, weapon, don't sell human being, slave, don't sell intoxicant, alcohol, heroin, drug, something like that. You don't sell that. And don't sell poison, right? And don't sell flesh, just animal, for meat, for slaughter. This 5 kind of thing is not supposed to sell. Real Buddhist is not supposed to sell this 5 kind of thing. One is arms, 2 is the human being. Human being is the slave, right? And intoxicant, poison, and flesh. So animal for slaughter, animal for meat. Because Sama Ajiva, right livelihood. So we have good livelihood or not. Just think about 5 kind of thing. No, maybe for pleasure. For living, it's not concerned about strong livelihood. Because for a gamble, the Buddha did not exactly say that it is the wrong livelihood. But the Buddha thought that gambling is a way of ruin. Therefore, not supposed to do so. Especially for a meditator who are willing to attain enlightenment in this life. Should stay far away from gamble. In my idea, my point of view, if we not gamble, is the best. For gamble, as you know, before you gamble, where is the gamble? After you gamble, what you feel? 99% of people suffer because of gamble. Right, because of gamble. Some to waste their money, their property, and their terms. Instead of doing chanting, practicing meditation, to get a peace of mind, to gain enlightenment, to realize the supreme bliss, they go to the casino and play, gamble. As they waste their time, this means they waste their life. They waste their opportunities. They waste everything. And number 6, Sama Vayama. Right effort. Right effort. Reality is the Virya Jitasika. This Virya Jitasika can associate with 73 types of consciousness. As we already studied in chapter 2. But the realities of Samavayama, right effort here, is Virya Jitasika, which is associated with beautiful, wholesome consciousness 59. This right effort also very important for everyone. That's very important. Here, maybe all of you know about that. Effort here means endeavor to discard evil that has already arisen and to prevent rising of an unrisen evil, as well as to develop an unrisen good and to promote the good which has already arisen. Chapter 4, right? Chapter 4. Here, I will explain to you, this one by one. About this 4 endeavor. Just virya here, good effort, is one kind of predominance. To be able to achieve our goal, right? This effort, this good effort, is very important. One is required to have that. Here, the first one. Endeavor to discuss evil that has already arisen. What is meant here? how to discuss that is evil, just already arisen. The meanings, it's not clear. So we have to take one example. Like, for example, you used to kill animal previously. Supposing, right? Supposing. Whenever you think about what you have done wrong previously, how you feel at that moment? You feel sad about it, right? You feel sad. Why you feel sad about it? So we feel sad, remorse, oh, I have done wrong thing. So whenever you think about what you have done, something wrong in previously, this unwholesome consciousness rises in your mind. So the Buddha said, we have to discuss the evil, what is already arisen. It means don't think about that. Right? Don't think about it. Try to forget it. Right? Try to forget it. If you cannot stop your thinking, so at that moment, you will suffer. Right? You will suffer. When thinking occurs many often in your mind, just like a fire will burn your mind. The one we study dosa, right? Just burning your mind. You cannot sleep, you cannot eat, something like that. Suffer. So that's why we have, don't think about that. Stop thinking. Stop thinking. And for meditator, it's very easy. For meditator, whenever it's just the mind, you're thinking about in the past what we have done wrong. You feel sorry, just sorrow. Just make a mental note, and then you will stop your thinking right away. And then try to observe your mind on your primary object, or maybe the breath, or maybe the movement of your abdomen. Anyway, change your object. Don't thinking about stuff, or just the sadness, This when how to discuss about just the evil was already risen. Remember that, right? Don't think about that. Try to observe your mind, fix your mind on your primary object. Right? Just if rising in your mind, just make a mental note. Let it stop right away. And also, you used to kill animals. And don't commit it again. Try, don't commit it again. I used to do that, but I will not allow to happen again. This means we discuss the evil, what is already arisen. Understand that, right? That the technique to discuss the evil was already arisen. Don't think that if thinking arises, make a mental note, and then try to fix your mind on present, on your primary object, and don't allow the same or one you used to commit this crime again. And second one here, what is the second one? To prevent the arising of unarisen evil. Right? This means if you never killed any animal before, the rest of your life you will not allow this kind of crime to occur in your mind. Like you stick very easy one, you know. You never drink alcohol before. All right. Before you never drink alcohol. From now, the rest of your life, you will not drink. It's the right effort, right effort. This means to prevent the arising of unarisen evil. Prevent that. Oh, I not do that. I'm not drink alcohol. I never kill animal before. And also, the rest of my life, I will not kill animal. I will not steal animal property. This new evil, right? You will not commit new evil, what you never done before. That's why we need to think about that every day, you know, especially when you go to bed at night, you think about, oh, what I used to do, what is my deficiency. I think about that. Why not? I need to complete it. What kind of thing I have to quit it, something like that. Just think about. You know yourself the best. Right. It just means to prevent